guys, so as you guys can see, this is a DIY video of me putting together some of the pieces that I did for my Valentine's Day decor. So the first thing that you see here I'm starting with is the fur wreath. This I actually got the fur ribbon from Amazon. It wasn't expensive at all. I can actually drop the link in the comments if you guys would like the link for the fur ribbon. And I actually bought extra fur ribbon, so I didn't realize that I needed less than I purchased. The ribbon that I'm using, the little pearl ribbon that you see there, is also from Amazon. It is rose gold, right? Then of course I have these cones that I have here. I just wanted to do like a little fur cone look, just to see how they came out. If they came out good, they came out bad, I'm still going to utilize them anyway, because of course the effort and the work that I put into them, right? So all I did was put a little hot glue gun and I just started wrapping the fur ribbon around the cones, and of course, as you guys saw, the wreath. Super easy to maneuver, but it is very furry. So as you guys can see from like my dress, I have fur stuck on it already just from doing a couple of these, right? So like I said, I have a lot of extra ribbon left. I actually had 2 rolls. You guys only see me using 1 here at the moment, that I almost finished but didn't finish yet, and I still have a whole extra huge roll that I can use for something else in the future. Right, so what I did was, of course, take the little pearl ribbon and wrap them around some of the cones, not all of them, right? I'm still going to do another design to the other ones. Now, as you guys can see, I have a couple of these clear vases. I'm actually taking the same pearl ribbon and I'm wrapping them around to give like a nice simple decor look to the vases. These vases I got from Dollar Tree, so they are $1, super inexpensive, easy to use. I love them. Now this vase, I did 3 of those with the ribbon, the pearl ribbon. Now I'm actually using crystals, and I'm actually probably going to show you guys a close-up later on. Crystals, these are actually the fillers that you actually put in the vases, and I decided to just decorate the vase with these fillers to give like a nice little accented look to the vases itself, something different than the usual simple vase decor that we always see. I actually got this idea from something that I saw on Instagram, and as you just saw the close-up of it, right? So I actually had some jewels that I purchased from Michael's, and I decided to accent the vases with these jewels, right? So the next thing, I'm actually going to do 3 of those. As you guys can see, I actually, if you see me change outfits, because I had to do this decor 2 nights in a row. I was doing the decor as well as decorating my living room, so I had to switch it up. So a lot of the flowers that you guys are going to see are all from Dollar Tree. I purchased all the flowers from Dollar Tree. I think I bought out the whole of Dollar Tree with these, literally all of their flowers. The whole cart was filled. So as you guys see, I tested out some of them to put some of the flowers in here just to see how it would look in the vases. Now I'm going to do the remaining 2 vases with the crystals at the bottom, and of course with the gem. So all I did was hot glue gun, and I just grabbed a bunch of crystals and pressed it on the hot glue gun and filled in any gaps that was there. And I didn't want to do the full vase. That was the original plan, but knowing the amount of work that went into it, when I was doing them, I said, you know what, let me just do the bottom. Sorry about the in and out lighting. I didn't realize this until I'm actually reviewing the video, and I saw it and I already created everything, so I left it as is. Alright, so I'm adding another gem. And like I said, these are actually pendants that I use, that I got from crystal pendants that I got from Michael's. The gems that you guys see, that's the top accent to the vase above the crystals. And I just snipped off the little hook that you would actually put the chain through, and I just added it as an accent gem to the vase itself. And these are reusable, and that's what I like about it. It's different, and I can just take out the flowers and put different types of color flowers in them and reuse them for decor all over my house. did 3 of those, and I did 3 of the ribbon. So as you guys can see, I moved them to the bottom. Now I'm gonna do the tall centerpieces for my dining table. These styrofoam squares I got from Dollar Tree, and if you guys saw previous decor videos, I've used these votives, these stands before to create centerpieces. They are very useful, quick and easy. I love them. I absolutely love them. Right, so you guys know all of these flowers are from Dollar Tree. I purchased basically their whole shelf, and right now I'm just cutting out all the tags from them and snipping out the base stem, and just having these small little stems that I can stick right into the styrofoam. So as you guys can see, I'm doing a mix match of the flowers and the colors. At this point, I'm going to cut a little bit more flowers because the first stand centerpiece, I did a little bit of an estimate on the flowers, and then I realized I needed more. So I counted it. So now I'm just going to fill up the rest, make sure that I fully complete the centerpiece in full, leaving no gaps and no spaces. And these are all types of flowers, roses, peonies, flowers. I mixed them up, and they turned out so beautiful with the red and the pink. So now that I have an idea on how many flowers I needed, I am at this point just going to organize the flowers that I needed for the votives that you guys see that I'm sticking inside of the vases, and then the balance of them I'm actually going to cut and put in the major big centerpiece. So I purchased a lot of flowers. I did a guesstimate, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, on the amount of flowers that I needed, but I made it work. Right now you guys see I'm filling up the second centerpiece. You guys see movement in the top and the background. Probably you guys already saw it before. My husband was right near me when I was doing, right next to me when I was doing the decor, keeping me company. Right, so as you guys can see, I filled up all the vases. Now I'm going to create another really nice piece, and you guys probably saw in my thumbnail. So this is the glass centerpiece, the short one that I created. I got these glass squares from Amazon. I got the styrofoam board from Michael's, and I am just going to glue the glass squares onto the sides of the styrofoam board all the way around. And I'm not going to fill up that whole entire styrofoam board. I'm actually going to cut it. Once I put the glass squares and measured exactly what size is going to fit these glass squares, then I'm going to cut the styrofoam board. Right, so now I see only 2 squares I was able to use on the side, and I'm only going to do 3 squares on the other side, like a nice even rectangle. So I couldn't find my art ruler, my really long metal ruler. So my husband had this license plate thing that I thought was the perfect ruler at the moment, and I said, I'm just going to wing it, and I'm going to use it as a ruler. And it worked. I mean, I'm pretty good when it comes to measuring, so I just sized it the best way I could and ripped off the sides. Right, so as you guys can see, I got the sides perfectly. I was able to cut a perfect rectangle on the other side. And now I'm just going to glue the rest of the glass squares around the rectangle styrofoam. I really enjoyed creating this piece because it was something different, and I also saw it on a home decor channel on Instagram, and I instantly fell in love with it. I was like, oh, that is super easy, and you could reuse it, do so many things with it. Right, so as you guys can see, I filled up the whole thing. So pretty, so nice. The sides still had some space, So what I did was I took some pearls and I actually glued pearls on the corners of each of the corners of the centerpiece. That way it gives like a nice little pearl accent on the corners of each one of them, on each corner. All right, so you see another space there. So honestly, guys, you got to be able to improvise and make something look official, make something look nice. It just takes a little bit of improvising and a little bit of extra added touch to the decor, and you have a really nice piece that you can work with and do so many things with. Right, so as you guys can see, I added the pearls on every single corner of the decor, and look how beautiful it turned out. Now what I'm going to do is I also have another one of these gems. So what I did is I cut out, of course, the pendant loop, and then I glued it on each side. So I had two of them, really pretty, and I'm going to do a close-up later on and you guys are going to see, right? That's exactly how it turned out. Now I have more flowers. I didn't run out of flowers. So now I'm actually going to, in the center of it, to actually put all of these flowers in there like a bed of roses. I'm going to cut all these flowers out first, take the tags off, and, you know, cut out the stems to make it easier to place in the bed of roses. And then I am going to I'm not going to stick them in the white styrofoam. As you guys can see, I'm actually putting in the flower green foam in there, just a couple of them spaced out. You could work with that, just so that I have a higher styrofoam to stick all of the flowers in and have more base to work with. Right, so now I'm gonna start sticking all the flowers in there, working my way around the edges first, and then start sticking all of them in the middle, filling up any spaces that I feel like needs some extra flowers. And I really enjoyed making this centerpiece. This one especially, really, look how that turned out. Now, I actually got these small little cups from Dollar Tree, like a pack of them, and I'm going to cover it Mod Podge and cover it with glitter. This is actually going to be my base stand for the wreath, the fur wreath that you guys saw that I did first. Just so it has like that nice red rose gold glittery touch. And then for these styrofoam cones, I wasn't the biggest fan of the way that they turned out. I just decided to just take some Mod Podge and glitter all around it, and just, you know, do something quick and cute with them. Like I said, nothing shall go to waste. I will still utilize them in some way, add them to my dining table decor, and it will still look nice. It will still look nice. I wasn't the hugest fan of how these turned out, but I'm going to show you guys that every artist has and every creative person has their their little bumps when it comes to creating their decor, but they work with it and they improvise and they just make it work. And so you guys are seeing just a little bit more of a slow-mo of how I how I glittered all of the cones. Now you guys see the wreath, right? And I love the way that wreath came out. I just love the little furry, jaggedy look about it with the pro ribbon. And then I just stick it right on top of and I realized that it wasn't working with the fur, gluing, so I cut out a piece of the fur so that way it glued directly to the styrofoam piece itself, and that allowed it to stay. Now you guys see a close-up of the the vases with the crystals and the gems. See a close-up of the styrofoam wreath. I really liked it, right? And then now you guys are seeing the actual white pillars with the pink and red flowers stuck in them, and these went on my dining table. And you guys can see the final look in a prior video. You go on my home decor videos, all right? And you see this is the bed of roses. Love this centerpiece, love it. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out and in the comments. Bye. Thank you guys.